Hello everyone, how are you today? I'm Summer with Hammond's Nest, and I'm going to be spending some time with you today. I got to make sure that I always like to check. Number one, I'm live in the right spot. Number two, that everything is working good. It just started kind of raining over here in North Louisiana, so I'm hoping my internet doesn't have any interference with that. We shall see. I was just in the mood to come hang out, so I didn't want that rain to keep me away. Say, rain, rain, go away. Okay, all right. It looks as if I am live in the proper spot. So check there. Check. There I am. And I'm hoping that everything's good with the stream. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Jerry. If you're on my text list, which is that number right there, 318-414-8279, you can text me anything. You got an alert that I was going to be live, and so I'm happy to spend some time with you. Look, y'all remember the other night, whenever, or it was daytime, I can't remember, when we did the little riser with one of my vintage Valentine's printables. Well, I had printed this one out to do that riser, and then I changed my mind and did the roses instead. And so I have this one printed out on rice paper, and I thought I would do something quick with it with a clearance frame from Hobby Lobby. So it's a really, really simple idea, but hopefully it just gets your, creative juices flowing. I love when people tell me that. And I read a couple comments today that some of y'all's comments really just, I literally read them and smile. And so just thank you so much for your kind words and taking the time to say things back to me when I post projects. I feel like I've been on a roll. I've already given y'all a couple new ideas this week. One of them was that XOXO on beadboard this morning, and then the little topiaries, you can kind of see distance. But anyway, you can look back on my blog at hammondsnest.com, or you can look back in the old videos. But anyway, if you like short to the point videos, you can go check some things out in my library. This is a live, so I chat and interact with everybody. So hello. It's one of my favorite things to do. But look, I got this frame and I just really liked it. It looks very nice. It's very chunky, very pricey looking, but it was reduced down to $6.99 from $27.99. So I think a really good deal, because even if it was half off, what would that be, like $14? So I got it like 25% of the original price, but look how pretty. So it's nice and thick and chunky and heavy, and I really, really liked it, and I thought it would be really pretty with this printable. Now, I'm going to try something I haven't tried before. I am going to make a bow at the end, but I'm going to try to do it where it's a temporary bow. We're going to try to finagle that and see if that little hack I have in my mind would work. And then maybe I could easily switch this out. So let me tell you what I do. I cheated just a little bit, and I already took out the cardboard in here. So when you buy a new frame, y'all know that it comes with the glass and all this. Now, I'm not going to use the glass, but I am going to keep the glass in there. I'm just going to put it behind everything. So let's set that to the side for right this second. It's a 6x6 frame, so that's telling me what it is. And then there's a piece of cardboard in there, right? And it fits perfectly. Well, I'm actually going to use that to decoupage my printable on. But what I did was I already painted one side with Mod Podge, and it's been dry for a little while. So it's got a coat of Mod Podge dried on here, and we're going to reactivate it with our fun little technique real quick. And so I got a hot iron here, and I've got my, I should probably, well, no, it'll be fine. I'm going to do this. I'm going to protect my table from the heat a little bit, and then I'm going to come back over the top of it. So I've got to figure out where this is going to frame out. Can you see well enough? Oh, if you are interested, I want to make sure I say this because I would have totally forgotten. If you do want to and haven't heard about my vintage Valentine printable bundle, you can just comment bundle, and it'll send some info to your inbox, and you can look at the 4 designs that are in there because they're really pretty. Oh, I had them printed out. Hold on. I forgot. I had them printed out from where I showed the last time. So there's 4 designs: a vintage typewriter, the Cupid, the little paper looking heart, and the roses. And if you joined us for the last live, that's what we made. Should have had that. We made the little riser, and I had told y'all I really wanted to use this one on something, so that's what I'm doing tonight. So let me go ahead. I'm making some little creases to make sure, and we're gonna try something I've never done before too, and we are going to we're gonna sand the edges of this cardboard to do the release of the extra rice paper, the decoupage paper. We're gonna see if that works, and if it doesn't, we really can just cut it down and it should be fine. So I'm gonna fold this over here. Look, I'm gonna fold this over just like this. This is just a heat resistant Teflon sheet, And I'm going to give it some heat. So let me say how I'm giving it some heat. And that's reactivating that glue. Oh, you're welcome, Pamela. She said, thanks for the text. So I had mentioned earlier, if you're on my text list, you got a little I'm live text. Join me. I always do it just right before because I never know when I'm going to be able to come live. Hey, Beverly and Kelly. I can't leave that too long. Catch something on fire. Oh, my goodness. So they had said they were calling for snow here in Louisiana, North Louisiana, which rarely happens. But I think they changed that now. Not sure. I think they took away the call for snow. But I know some of y'all are covered in snow right now, so I hope y'all are staying warm and cozy. Let's check this and see what it looks like. Well, it kind of changed the ink a little bit. I probably left too much heat on it for too long. It kind of changed the pink just a little bit. Look, let me show you. So you see how the pink, look, I kind of made it distressed on accident. But anyway, it got the job done, and it's still very pretty. So we are going to try this little technique out and see. I've never decoupaged on cardboard, usually only on, I don't think I've decoupaged on cardboard, at least not like this. Snowy, blowy Montana, yes, Sue. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get a big part of this excess paper off real quick. This was sized to 8 by 10 and printed on rice decoupage paper on my inkjet printer. I know I get those questions a lot, so I'm just kind of saying it. And here's to hoping we kind of got it straight enough. I hope I got it straight enough. We'll do our best to fix it. So let's see if this little stand, it works pretty good on cardboard, I have to say. I prefer things that are a little bit more forgiving than a heart that I have to get straight, but it looks straight enough. So that script writing on the background kind of throws you off just a smidge because it's kind of crooked on purpose. Hey, Stephanie Orr, how are you? Yeah, I'm not going to use Velcro for the bow, but that would be an excellent idea. I'm going to try something. We're just going to see if it works. It may not work the way I envisioned. I hope this sound doesn't bother anyone. It's kind of one of those sounds. It looks like I got it pretty straight. But I did heat it up probably a little bit too much, which is why it changed the pink just a smidge. That happens. Okay, so now that we're scored and we've got this little piece of cardboard, we've got our cute little decoupage, cute little printable decoupage there. We're going to pull back out the frame. I told you this is going to be so easy. So I am going to put that back down in there, making sure it's the right way. And then just to remember where I got it from, and I don't know, it doesn't bother me, so I'll keep that paper. And then I'm going to put the glass in the back. So it'll help with the thickness in there to hold everything steady, but I'm not going to use it. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and close it up so I can look at the front. And, well, I'm going to end up opening it back up for my bow thing I want to try. That looks really cute. I got to make sure that it falls just the right way. One of those things where I didn't make sure that it... There we go. I think that's right. Look how sweet that is already. Is that not the cutest? It's so cute. I'm going to see if it'll push back anymore. I love little square frames like that. See if I can get it down in the groove a little bit better. Y'all ever have to do that when you fiddle with your pictures you have in your photographs? Okay, that was better. And I'm going to take some distressing ink and walnut stain, y'all. Just the little distressing ink. And I got me some new fun happies. I got me one of those little daubers that's like a foam dauber on the end that helps you kind of ink blend and stuff. So I'm excited about that. I'm just going to add a little bit more character to this frame. I thought about putting an entire glaze over it, antiquing wax, but I chose not to do that because I just thought that I could give it enough character with this. So if you can kind of see where I'm adding some of the distressing ink, and it's just giving that frame just a little bit more interest and matching and coordinating with my little Cupid here. So I like the way this is. I don't know where this has been all my life. I've had a few people tell me I should get one, and I was like, oh, I'm good. And I just use my little ink pad and I just move it around. But this does give you a little bit more control over it, I have to say. I like that. Okay, so after I've kind of doing some defining, I think the inks like this really do help define things and then kind of just give them extra character. For us people who like a little bit of vintage and things like that. Somebody saying they're getting interruptions. Yeah, I'll probably go out and come back in. Hey, Connie. Only getting about every third word. There is weather on my end, but some people are saying they're not having any interruptions. So it's not bad though. It just passed. It was like a little bit of rain a while ago. So look, I see I'm just kind of going and deciding how heavy I want that. You can see how much that really does add a lot to it, doesn't it? And I do like that I seem like I have a little bit more control over it. So, oh, let me see. Let me get the package. Sheila said, what is that dauber actually called? Let me show you all the fun little happies I bought myself. It says it's an ink blending tool. So this is a bigger one. Ink blending tool over there by the rubber stamps. And then this one's out of this package and it's just says ink blending on it. Yeah, mini round ink blending tool. It came with 2 in the package and some extra. Look, it attaches with Velcro. See, like that? And you could replace the dauber, I guess, when it gets worn out. And then I got these, were right there. Ink blending, craft ink blending brushes. They kind of like big, giant, hairy toothbrushes. But I figure those might be kind of useful for some different paint techniques and things like that. So that's what I got. Hey, Loretta. All right, let's decide how much of this we want to do. I do like it, I have to say. I know that there's some, like, I think there's maybe some at Dollar Tree that are similar. I haven't seen them. I've just heard people talk about them. I haven't seen them at my Dollar Tree. Or maybe some kind of makeup sponges or something like that that are supposed to kind of do something similar, like a beauty blender or something. So there's probably... I just thought these weren't a bad price. Like, these were $3.49 for this package, so that's only $1.50 each. And then I got 2 of these for... Why is that one more? That's weird. Look. Maybe because it came with... No, that's weird. These are mini ones that were $3.79 for 2 with refills, and these are bigger ones that are $3.49. So maybe they did a price increase. I don't know. Okay, I do plan on using a cute little embellishment I found at the Dollar Tree. These little keys. I plan on using one of these little wooden, they're like laser cut wood keys. I'm going to grab one of these because I think I'm going to try to use it, if it'll look right, as a embellishment on my bow. I just got to decide which one. And instead of painting it, I'm just going to put some ink on it. Oh, good. Shannon says, Shannon is being helpful. She said they have all those tools on Amazon. I have not shopped for them. It was one of those impulse things. I was like, oh, I was on the ink aisle. These are cute. They look very fragile, though. I was on the ink aisle, and I saw them, and I thought they were so pretty. I like the look of them, too. Just like the aesthetic of them. So I'm just doing this key. You kind of want to see what it looks like before and after the little ink instead of painting it. This is a little close up here. So before and after, this is with the ink. So it kind of just gives it a little bit of a stain look. These are cool looking, but they look quite fragile. I don't know that there's a whole lot. You would have to make sure those are down. Hobby Lobby. They are a very reasonable price. I agree. I thought so too. Okay. So now let's set all that to the side. Yes, it sure would. Look, let me show you what I got. Now, these are too big for it. They found these on clearance at Hobby Lobby. And I picked up the package. They were on clearance for $4.99, but they're like the iron set of keys, maybe just They were in regular decor and they were on clearance. And I thought I could probably use those for some Valentine's crafting. I think they're too big for this. They're kind of oversized, but I don't know what all y'all's Hobby Lobby clearance sections look like. But that was a good place to get an embellishment. So let's whip up a quick little bow. I've got a couple new ribbons. It's always exciting to open new ribbons. And as if I needed one. What's that saying? I needed more ribbon, like I needed a hole in my head. Southern Rustic Creations and Designs in the house. Hello. This print is from my vintage collection. You get 4 8x10s. These are just shrunk down to fit on one sheet to show you the 4 designs at once. And then you get 2 bonus sheets along with those that have a variety of sizes. You could use them for tags and things like that. And you can resize them yourself depending on what kind of programs you have on your computer. I usually resize mine within Microsoft Word. I didn't have to resize this one just for this particular project, but okay, so I've got a couple of fabrics. Ooh, and look how pretty, y'all. Oh, I got these roses. If y'all like the muted colors, like the muted pinks, like me, that kind of they're not super bright, you may or may not like these. Look how pretty these roses are. I featured them this morning in my video. These are from Hobby Lobby. And I'll hold up the item numbers in case someone's interested. They were kind of one of those things I kind of just splurged on a little bit because I don't, faux florals, I like buying nice ones. When I'm ready to buy, I like buying nice ones. I'm going to hold that up there because one is a little bit of a different shade of pink than the other. But if y'all are looking for some pretty roses to decorate, either for Valentine's or like take you into the spring, I just thought these like peachy, rosy, muted tones were really, really pretty. Okay, so let's put this back here. Let me focus on this bow here. And here's my 2 new ribbons. So I'm gonna pull out some of the pink from, it's not 100% muted the way I'd like for it to be, but I think it will work because it's not gonna be just like in your face. It's gonna be mixed in with some other things. And then here's the other new one I was just kind of looking at. It's not wired. These are over in the trim area near the sewing department. So these are the ribbons. If you're enjoying hanging out with me and you haven't said anything, say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. Give me a heart, a thumbs up, something like that. Let me know you're watching. So these 2 I'm going to use together. Look how pretty this is. And it's got, from what I can tell, it's got butterflies and roses. And I just thought it was very elegant, kind of dressy looking. I'd already opened it up because I couldn't tell. The thing about some of these is they behave more like fabric in a bow because they don't have any wire in them. So you can't make certain kind of bow styles like you could. But aren't those so pretty together? Oh, I just love those. I just think these are just very, very pretty together. I think they'll be very pretty together. So let's we're just making a quick little rag bow. So I'm gonna rip some of my Osnaburg real quick. Let me find where I ripped last. So I'll rip a couple strips of that. And I'm just going to use that black floral one and the pink one just kind of as accents. And then I thought it needed something else, so I did go ahead and pull this black stripe. But I'm not going to make a huge bow or anything. Okay. And I don't know what to really call, what would y'all call this style? I mean, I know it looks a little shabby chic, but it's not 100% shabby chic. It's a little shabby chic. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's hard to put a descriptive word on it, but just kind of going for a rustic, vintage, romantic feel. Like a mature, romantic feel. It's kind of what I'm finding that I really like for Valentine's Day because I have not in the past really done much for Valentine's Day. A little here and there, and I've tried, but I've really felt like I found my style this year that I really love. French country, a little bit. I do like French country. I find myself attracted to that along with my vintage. I have a lot of industrial in my house. It's just like a mix because I like the old things. Okay, so let's go ahead and lay down a base of Osnaburg. This is just a thing for me to hold. It's very similar to those other bow makers, y'all. It's just a way for me to hold. I'm making like a little infinity sign-ish, if that's what you want to call it, but it's just going to end up being a loop bow that I push down in there. It's going to have like a shoestring look. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? So that's what it looks like on the bow maker. It just looks like a little shoestring bow. And then I'm going to start layering back and forth some other things as well. I'm going to do this one the same way. And I think that's it. I didn't even hold it up to my project. I'm just guessing that that's about the size of the bow that I want. I'll just kind of do that and hold my strings up and kind of decide how big do I want my bows. I might need to pull it just a smidge. Make it just a little bit wider. So, sorry. What does it say when your nose is itching? Somebody's thinking about you? You're having company? You got the sniffles? All right, I'm going to put a little bit of my pink. Now, I'm not going to loop this. I'm just going to strip this. I'm going to do the same for my black floral. I'm just going to strip it. You could do this any way you want, but I just want some of that to kind of peek through. Like I said, I knew that the pink wouldn't be like the star of the show or anything. It's just coordinating. Now I'm actually going to flip-flop it, and I'm going to put my loops on the bottom. So I'm just making this like big, full, rounded, loopy bow. Oh, hi, Donna. How are you? Oh, we did, Donna. Look, we just took a little printable and we decoupaged it to this clearance frame I had found at Hobby Lobby. And now we're just making a cute little rag bow, kind of, rag bow. And I'm going to do another one with a black where the loops are going down. You can't 100% control where all of it goes, but kind of the way that you build it up, you can, if you do it just right. A little bit. You can have the movement going all around. I'll go ahead and cut those. Somebody's talking about you. Y'all talking about me? I'm going to go ahead and put another strip of the pink and another strip of our rosy one. So now we've got some of that pink that I know we'll see through, and we'll go ahead and put a smaller loop here. And I'm trying to figure out, let me look at this key. My ears have been red all day. I was live in my private group earlier, and I told them, I was like, I thought I had something pink on my face. My ears were so red. But I'm thinking that when I tie off this bow, I might just glue it in the center. I kind of want it to be the centerpiece. So we've got just a couple strips of the pink and of the rose. So like I said, it's just accents. I should have had my string ready. Oh well. And I'm going to get a long piece of string with a little hack that I'm going to try. And I'm going to tie it off. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. You could decoupage over the glass. I decoupaged on the cardboard that was like a filler inside the frame. And I was making sure I was looking at the back of the bow. But you could decoupage on glass. I don't often decoupage on glass, but I have. Okay, so we're going to get that real nice and tight, and we're just going to kind of fluff our bow just a little bit, kind of make our loops go every which way, how we built it. Make sure our little feature pieces like the pinks and all that, the pink that we put in there is popping just a little bit. And then we can trim it up. So, hey, Kimberly. Oh my gosh, how are you? Thank you for my GC I ordered yesterday. Oh, good. Okay, GC, gift card. She's talking about a gift card she won inside my private group. Well, good. I hope you had fun shopping. I'm just going to trim up some of this other stuff. Make sure, oh, it looks so cute. Y'all look how cute that looks. And you can just kind of see what I'm going for here. And I'm thinking that if I can get it just right, I think gluing the little key right there in the center will look pretty precious. Or letting it, I don't know. I feel like, let me just get it on there first and then I'll let it tell me what it wants. I'm going to angle this. Okay, we'll cut this just a little bit. Why don't you use the glass? Renee, I have some glass stuff. I like the flat matte look in my decor, so I tend to not use much glass. I mean, I have a little bit here and there, but because I like for it to look like framed artwork, kind of, you know. So now you can see, it looks really cute. So we left the string long because here's what I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to open up. That looks cute. I'm going to try to open up the back of this frame. This was that genius little hack. It's really not that big of a deal. That I was going to try to see if it would work. And I'm going to line it up where I want it. I'm going to put that string back there and then I'm going to close it. And just let it hang. Y'all think this is going to work? That keeps me from having to glue it on and then I can use the frame other ways. Yes. So look, it's like that, but I bring it around and then now it's exactly where I want it to be. Let me see. Make sure our little Cupid isn't hidden, you know. Okay, well that looks good so far. That actually looks cute just as is, don't you think? And but I think the little key will just add a little something, like a cute little touch. So, but I want to make sure it doesn't just fall off. Here's my thing. I mean, I know there's a lot I could do. I could tie a little piece of twine on it. I could do a lot of things, but I think, let me look at it from right here real quick. I think it definitely needs to go in the center. No doubt about it, like when I'm sitting here looking at it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to get some glue right there. And it should pick up a piece of fabric and hold on pretty tight. Should. So let's see. I'm going to grab my little finger protector just in case when I go to push this down on here. Okay, so. All right, and I feel like these little keys, they are super delicate. But I'm going to push down and hold that for just a minute. Oh, thank you, Renee. Yeah, there's so much I could do. Oh, appreciate you, anybody that's sprinkling or sharing. That means the world to me. Talking to me, sharing. Little likes and hearts. Those are like our way of loving on each other. So thank you for that. My way of loving on y'all is to give you some cute ideas and hopefully inspire you to craft a bit. Look how cute. Oh, so adorable. Oh my gosh, that key in the center of this bow just completely makes it. I think that's so sweet. And if I want, it's not really shifting or anything, but I could put some little like glue dots, you know, those temporary glue dots. I use those sometimes in decorating. I could put some of those and keep it in place. I think it's perfect. I'm trying to make sure I didn't forget about anything. And see then, you know, this little dough bowl that I had back here. Y'all see my little dough bowl with my XOXO signs? It has some of these pretty roses in it. Y'all see this sitting around with some of these roses, maybe in a little dough bowl or tray or something. It's so cute. So as a reminder, you can comment bundle and you'll get some information about my printable bundles. And the one at the top is going to be the vintage Valentine's bundle, and it's got 4 different designs. The last time we were live, I think it was the last time, I made this little riser with one of the designs, the rose design there. You can see. Made the little plaque, and then tonight I got to feature the Cupid. So it's been really fun doing some Valentines. I would love to know, do you decorate for Valentines, or like, are you ready for Easter and spring, or what are you ready for? Because I'm really having a fun time, at least for the next week or so, showing off several Valentine's ideas, and I'm trying to get them out pretty quickly for you, you know, in case you want to use them. So that's always with, you know, me giving y'all ideas. Y'all got to have them. Let me give y'all a close-up look at my little Cupid, my little heart. I want to make sure we don't lose the the fact that it's a heart under there. So, and just the printable helps because it's got that pretty script design behind it already. And then just taking the little distressing wax in the frame really kind of aged it a little bit, made it not look so brand new. But I think the key was a really, really sweet touch in person. So anyway, yeah, you can comment the bundle and you'll get some information on that if you like this particular or any of these designs. If not, I hope you got a technique, a tip or two or something from tonight's video. It's always fun spending time with y'all. Yeah, snowmen and hearts. Maybe next year I'll try. I still have my Christmas up, y'all. But maybe next year, and I'm enjoying it. But maybe next year I'll kind of transition and do the whole winter thing and snowman and Valentine's because I love seeing that. I guess it depends on where you live at, how you kind of get in the winter mood. Here in North Louisiana, we rarely see snow. So after Christmas is over, it just kind of feels like the season is like, when's spring coming, you know? For other people, I know they're getting, you know, snow through March. So I could see that it feels like the winter season there. So we kind of just do what we're feeling. And this year I really wanted to give you some really pretty, let me show you a few. So some of the things, for those of y'all I know, these are the little topiaries that I showed this week. And this is one of the XOXO signs. Let me prop this up, get my drink. That's one of the XOXO signs that I made. And then the little topiaries, those are really cute. So see, these are all like natural, neutral kind of Valentine's Day. So if you like that, then you definitely probably love this idea. And oops, look how pretty this is. And this was this morning. Y'all saw some pictures of this. These, oh, I forgot these. We made these in my private group today. We did a bunch of different kinds of pretty paper flowers. Aren't those gorgeous? Oh my gosh. But yeah, so it's just been fun showing y'all some Valentine's ideas. So thank y'all for allowing me to do that. Thank you for supporting me and giving y'all those ideas because it makes it more fun whenever y'all talk back to me. Anyway, so there's a lot of I have some of my older creations over there, but here's some of the things that I've been doing this season. So it has been really fun. I feel like it really all goes together and vibes. So I need to find some places to put it out in my home. And so yeah, all right. I love the string hack over the back of the frame. An excellent idea. Yeah, I figured that would work for a lot of frames, or just like stapling string on the back and letting your bow fall forward like that. That way you could use the frame for other things. Catherine says she went to Hobby Lobby and got the candle holders. Good, because they were on sale this week. So good job. Those topiaries are so pretty. Thank you. And the XO. Thank y'all so much. Well, I just, like I said, it's just fun inspiring y'all and us having a fun creative time together. So thank you for hanging out with me. Comment the word bundle. Miss Lisa is asking how she can get the printed designs. This is my vintage Valentine's bundle. And you can comment bundle and you'll get a link and you can see actually lots of bundles on there from this past year. Well, it'll take you can click a link and it'll take you to last year's because we're starting a new year. Can you believe that? We are already almost halfway through January. So, anyway, all right. Well, I'm going to let y'all run. I'm glad that y'all love all the projects and y'all are enjoying seeing them. And I'll go back and look through the comments to see if anybody gave me any feedback. Are y'all ready for spring or Easter or want to see a few more Valentine's things because, yeah, I'm loving it. So, oh, that's sweet. Sherry says, very pretty. My hubby put some faux red roses on his mom's gravestone last Mother's Day. We got some poinsettias for Christmas and the roses faded and thought we should throw them away. But I said no because I turned a dusty rose colored. Oh, good. And you say them, yes, never throw away your old florals because you can use pieces of them. Like I will buy stuff from the thrift store just because of little pieces of floral that are on there, and I'll try to repurpose it because you know, florals can be expensive brand new, so that's something you want to definitely keep an eye out for at the thrift stores. Oh, speaking of thrift stores, do y'all want to see? I know we've already had a bunch of people hop up, but let me show you what I got at the thrift store. Let me show you because it'll be more fun to share it with y'all. I'll just grab it. They're right here. Not the thrift store. I went to a cute new vintage shop. I did go thrifting this week too. But I went to a cute new vintage shop in town that I was super excited. And I just got a few things. Let me show it to you. It's very minimal. Some spools I've never seen before. Very unusual spools. I say unusual just maybe because I've never seen them before. But I got this pretty little vintage sewing box. How adorable is that? I would have gotten both of them, but a lady that obviously liked them too, and she bought the other one while I was actually in the store. And I was like, oh man. And then this little copper birdhouse. Isn't that so pretty? What does it say? It says made in Turkey. It's a little copper birdhouse, nothing much. But it's called, if you're near me, it's called Grace Oliver, or Oliver Grace. Sorry, I think it's Oliver Grace Company. And it's in downtown Ruston, Louisiana. And anyway, I just wanted to pop in and say hi to her. And then, of course, I found some things. But look how pretty these are. I looked it up, and it just came up as, like, bobbin spools. Like, they weren't anything, but I just remind me of little bitty dumbbells. But I have never seen any shaped quite like that. These will look pretty with, you know, ripped fabric or lace or something like that wrapped around them to display, even for Valentine's Day. So anyway, so much you can do with all the things. It's so much fun, but I wanted to show you those for sure. Okay, well, it's been fun visiting. I'm going to let y'all run. Sewing boxes are so fun. I love that we're able to salvage pieces of something that maybe is not getting used anymore. So it's kind of like breathe a whole new life into it. So it's very fun to do, and I love decorating. I think it makes very unique vessels for decorating. Like I would take some of this greenery and put it in there along with this XOXO sign or something that I've made and display, and it just, you know, it makes it more unique. So anyway, all right, well, I appreciate y'all so much, and I'll talk to y'all next time, okay? Thank you.